What's going on YouTube, James here. Welcome back to James Talks Movies, where today I'm going to be reviewing the newest comedy drama film called Thelma. The main plot of Thelma is it's about this elderly woman named Thelma who has a grandson named Danny, and Danny is unfortunately gets into a sticky situation, and for that involves the cops and stuff like that. So she thinks she gets this call from her grandson, quote unquote, that says he's in trouble, and the only way to kind of pay for him to get out of jail from this accident that he got into is to pay a bunch of money. So she goes and she pays the money, $10,000. But that's only to realize that that call that she got was not from her grandson. Rather, it was scammers pretending to be her grandson to get the money from her. So then she has to go on this kind of road trip type movie to kind of reclaim the money and kind of find where these people all that stole it, and thus the plot continues. And this movie stars June Squibb, Richard Roundtree, and Red Hetchinger. Overall, just to tell my really quick thoughts on it, I do think that this movie is really, really good. Definitely already an underrated movie. This movie is like an indie film, which means independent, and no big studios like promoting this film, or it's just a film that is funded by the director of this movie and his crew that he brought together on. Because of that, at least in my movie theater, there's not a lot of people going to see this movie, but that is quite a shame, because I do feel like this movie is very good, and I think the main part of this is because of just the comedy nature of it, the feel-good comedy energy of it all. You have June Squibb, who plays this grandma, Thelma, and she does a really good job. I've known she's been acting for quite a while. She's like 94 or 95, and for her age, she does a really good job. I've never really seen her in anything, but I have heard that this is her first lead role, and to be in your mid-90s and have your lead role is pretty incredible. But she leads this film, and she really helps bring the comedy nature to it. And the comedy in this movie could really easily get tired and overplayed. Lots of comedies these days, I feel like to kind of repeat the same tropes and stuff that you would expect from a movie like this. They just have the jokes just for the sake of having the jokes and the laugh. But what I really like about this movie is that it uses the plot to guide the jokes. Like, it uses the plot to make the jokes make sense and kind of have a purpose for these jokes, and kind of and kind of keep the movie going forward, while also having this satirical kind of nature to it, making fun of like elderly and stuff like that. But it doesn't really do it in a very disrespectful manner. They're they do know that they are making fun of themselves, and thus they just are not afraid to kind of slam down the elderly stuff, like the fact that they don't know how to use computers, hearing aid things, stuff like that. If you're not really into satirical stuff that makes fun of just certain subjects, you will not like the comedy in this movie. But I really do. And I think also what really gave this movie the extra oomph that it needed was the emotional aspect. I'm gonna give you guys a heads up right now that this movie is a slower pace. It moves pretty at a not a very slow pace, but a very not high profile actiony go type of movie. It takes its time with not only the jokes to make the jokes even funnier, but also with the emotional moments. There is this awesome message in the movie that really struck a chord with me, of it's okay to get help. It's okay to need help. It doesn't mean you're stupid because you need help. Needing Getting help can actually make things better, and you don't have to feel shame in getting help. And I feel like that is a really good message for a lot of people, including me. I do feel like sometimes that, like, I want to do it all myself, but if I get help, then that'll just help everyone out and make everything easier. Because in this movie, you have June Squibb's character who just kind of feels lonely. She doesn't really have the life that she used to have. She's feeling a little bit needing a sense of adventure. And so when she has to go get the money back, she's feeling like that this is her chance to kind of prove herself and stuff like that. So she kind of goes alone, and that creates conflict because then her family in the movie, who has a good dynamic, by the way, really fun stuff, her family can't find her, and then they have to find her, and it's this whole debacle, and it just is a nice subplot to the movie because it just proves that if you just get help and you use everyone's strength, if you use everyone's strengths around you, then that'll just help everyone make things a whole lot easier. So yeah, that slower pace definitely does help with making the jokes work, the satirical jokes work, make it really funny, but it also has this sweet, sincere tone to it that can really tug at the heartstrings and just make it all that time sweeter. And the relationships that all the characters have is really sweet. Thelma and her grandson, and she meets this old man along the way. I forgot his name, but he's played by Richard Roundtree. May he rest in peace. And he does a really good job, and it's just a really sweet movie. We do not get movies like these nowadays. And if you guys are willing to watch a movie that is just really kind of laid back in nature and kind of doesn't have a lot of plot twists and action to kind of move its message in across, and just kind of want a laid back, satirical, funny, cute movie. I think that this movie is perfect, just because we don't get lots of movies like these nowadays, and I just really enjoyed this one. But of course, guys, that's just what I think. What do you guys think of Thelma? Let me know all your thoughts in the comment section down below. Did you like it? Did you not like it? Let me know all your thoughts in the comments. Also, in the comment section down below, I'm always wanting some movie suggestions for movies to watch. And so in the comments, if you have any suggestions for movies that you think that I would enjoy or you want me to check out, leave them in the comment section down below, and then maybe I can check them out and tell you my opinion if a movie is worth watching or not. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you guys next time. Goodbye.